Now, ultimately, I believe Ilia Topuria KOs Paddy Pimblett. But before we get to that theory turn to fact, we gotta get to how Ilia smoked Du Bronx in the first round. Listen, I told all my folks that this Spanish El Matador would smoke that Brazilian. With all due respect, Du Bronx is my pound for pound all round GOAT in terms of skill, tactics, technician, and the grit to determination all round in martial arts, mixed martial arts particularly. But right now, Ilia Topuria has established himself as the new legend killer. The legend killer like Randy Orton, bruv, in '05 WWE, that man them in his prime, headbutting The Undertaker, RKing Hulk Hogan, slapping Hulk Hogan's daughter, beating up Jimmy Neutron, what's his name? Beating up Ric Flair, you know, using the chair and slamming Ric Flair on the chair. This is what EA is on, bro. Smoking all your legends. Alex smoked him, Max smoked him, and now Charles. Listen, if you take a look at that video, you'll understand that EA does a first established a jab right after Charles tried to take him down. Excuse me. So now, when he tried to take him down, he got up. He said, jab, jab. Jab to the head, jab to the body. Now, we know how reactive Charles is, especially when he gets hit with shots. Charles is very reactive. That's probably the only reason why he's not champion right now. He's just too reactive. He's not patient. And to be fair with Charles, as soon as you hit him, he'll hit you for a harder shot. And that's what he was doing. Well, he tried to do, but he forgot that this guy is a sniper. As soon as Ilie caught Charles on the reaction, he just hit him with a cross that just knocked his lights out because he was expecting a jab. He gave him 2 jabs. So now, reactively, with your reflexes, you are expecting a 3rd jab as an opponent, but then, sorry, got you slipping. Boom. Cross. Good night. That's what happened. Good night. This guy is very smart, man. Ilia is very smart. Now, coming back to him and Paddy Pimblett, I believe that this rivalry is fragmented. And I believe these are just, Paddy's an industry plant. That's why I'm not feeling he's come up to this title shot. You know, I didn't feel any emotional investment in his come up, Paddy. And I think he's a dickhead, bro. He's an asshole and he's unprofessional and ill-disciplined. Good fighter, but ill-disciplined because he doesn't live the life outside. If you're just up and going with your weight classes, who knows? Maybe when he's walking around fat like this is his natural weight. But as a lightweight and as a pro athlete, it's a disgrace. You just going up and down with your weight like you Pumbaa here from Lion King, bro. This is mixed martial arts. This is combat. You're not taking this shit seriously. Ilie was a middleweight at first who had to fight at featherweight. So he dropped like 16, 20 pounds fighting. And he always looked in shape. That's discipline. But this fat soul here, industry plant Paddy, he's just a talker, bro. He's just a good mic. You know, he's a good mic hype man. He's just, as a fighter, he's a bit clumsy. I've seen most of his fights. He's a good jiu-jitsu grappler. His striking is mediocre. All he's got is PR. You could say he's the European Sean O'Malley, bro. For real. Because this rivalry doesn't feel authentic. It felt forced. Like, you know, when they told him to come in the ring and they said Dana White didn't know. Dana White knew, bro. He's the boss. He knows everything that goes down even before it happens. He knew this was going to happen. Him not saying he didn't know what's going to happen. It's just him building up the hype in the promo of this unauthentic rivalry. Yeah, I think a few years back they fought, I think in a studio. Paddy threw I saw Paddy threw a bottle at him, and yeah, Ilia ducked, and then he kind of attacked him, and the guys both from both camps separated him, and yeah, that was the beef. But like, there was no clear, decisive clarification. I think it was Paddy said some shit about his country and where he came from and how it's the slums. Listen, to be fair, if someone said that to me and knowing that my country has gone through a hellacious warfare and inhumane activity, I'd also be upset. Shit. But after that incident, they went quiet. And then there was a time when they were in the press conference, which was recently now, and they hugged it out. They did some mutual respect of shaking hands and shit or a salute. I don't know. But still, that was a clear indication that this is fragmented. These guys know each other, they're friends. They're not necessarily rivalry. If we're talking rivalry, we're talking Khabib and Conor McGregor. That's pure rivalry. That's pure hatred. Like that's my hood against your hood hatred. If you know what I'm saying, bro. Like that is what gets the crowd emotionally invested into a rivalry build-up. This is not a proper rivalry build-up, in my opinion. It feels so forced. Like the fans need to be invested into this. But it's like we know what's gonna happen when they fight. Like Ilia is gonna smoke Paddy, bro. Paddy is just too average as a striker, too average as a grappler and a jiu-jitsu guy. I'd say he's more of a jiu-jitsu specialist than a striker or a wrestler or a grappler. His jiu-jitsu is good, but his takedown defense. I've seen him get stunned by Michael Chandler like 2 or 3 times. So listen, Ilie, give him 36 seconds with this guy. He'll smoke him like how Conor smoked Aldo. That's what's gonna happen. Legit. And Paddy, you could see like even in the ring when they were forcing this face off, Paddy was uncomfortable. You could see from his body language. He just witnessed this legend killer smoke this Brazilian Eddie fella from Tekken, Charles the Bronx. You just smoked the legend there, bro. And of course he's gonna be shivering like, damn, okay. Okay. You see, his eyes also, and Ilie said that he saw fear in his eyes. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised too if he saw fear in his eyes because Paddy's he's nowhere near the same class as Ilie, bro. The way he's fat and skinny, he's not even in the same class as himself, bro, in this division, bro. He's clearly fighting his own demons the way he's going up and down with this eating obsession he's got. Little crack on that. Russing. Listen. Paddy, get your diet together, bro, before you want to come to the champ. Champ, enjoy your time, bro. Enjoy whipping this guy's ass also for talking shit on your country, like. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that Ilia Topuria will smoke Paddy in their up and coming fight. 36 seconds KO. I'm calling it now. Charles the Bronx, heads up, bruv. Heads up. You'll have to fight 2 more guys to get to another title shot. That's if Ilia is in the division. Because if he is, you'll get smoked again, bro. Oh no, you retire, bro. You'll ruin your legacy, bro, if you keep fighting. But this is the reclusive artist, Red God TV. I'm out.